it goes. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Hallyu Zombie Drama Review, and unfortunately, we are talking about the greatest marriage.
Wow! Let's just have everybody go away right now because we're talking about the world's worst drama.
Yeah, they've officially turned this video off. Congratulations.
I legit have so little to say about this. We're doing 2 weeks worth of episodes at once.
Yes!
But that doesn't mean anything because there's nothing that happened in either one of these episodes that's really worth talking about, so it's totally fine.
The only thing that happened is every single character has solidified themselves on my list of people to hate for all of eternity. There is no redeeming factor for any person in this drama except maybe Pedro.
And I still don't believe Pedro ever went to the army because, hello, model.
Yeah, I don't know about the army thing. The most I can say, at least Pedro is smart enough not to show up for too long on the show. Like, really, like, the guy who plays Pedro, he could walk away from this drama and be like, you know what, I got as much as I could out of this drama. I'm good. I'm good. 5 minutes at a time is fine for me.
I'm sitting there going, well, this is a great experience for you.
The only good thing we can care about this drama!
He's the only partially sane character in this entire thing.
Everybody else is nuts. That's all there is to it. And they're lame and pathetic and whiny, and they need to get over themselves and accept the fact that they dug their own graves, and they better find a way to get themselves out of it, because no one's going to do it for them.
First of all, let's go back. Because how is it that we jump 3 years ahead and everyone is exactly in the same place they were before the time jump actually happened? No one has moved on.
Tanya K-drama theory. The writers of the show were like, awesome, we're getting great ratings, and now they're like, aw crap, people don't actually care because we really do suck at writing this show, so we're just going to time jump, because anytime there's a time jump, that is why. They legitimately have no idea where to go with these characters, so by the way, we're going to jump 3 years, and speaking of 3 years, I have a 3-year-old? No.
I have one who's turning 3 on Friday. I can attest to this fact. That child is not 3. Not even close. You can understand what he's saying.
Well, and the whole premise of the show is building up the fact that she's going to be a single mother. I'm like, so then don't you think you should have shown her beyond maybe just her mom stealing the baby and running after her like, oh my God, don't you think you should have shown the, oh hey, you never sleep, you have to wake up every 5 hours. Like, just saying.
The life of a mother. This is my biggest problem, is that she had all of this whole, I am going to be super mom, I'm going to do the single motherhood thing, yes, watch me go, woman power. And here we are 3 years later, and she's the most whiny, pathetic, self-centered, woe is me, look at my life, I'm a struggling single mother woman I have ever seen in my life, and I'm like, woman, you chose this for yourself, and you made the whole world believe you could do it, and now you're sitting here feeling sorry for yourselves because life is hard, now that you have a kid? I'm like, get over it!
But she's,
You have
following the trend.
who you stick in daycare and you go to work and you are totally unprofessional at work, and oh my goodness, she needs to be slapped for that, and she needs to be fired because that's just ridiculous. I'm like, woman, try having 4. We'll see how well you fare.
There's honestly,
I don't deal with my
following the trend.
okay, she made her decision. She wanted to be all-powerful, super mom, feminist. I can do this alone. So stick with it. Stop whining about it.
That same way though. They all like they dig their own graves and then they don't want to like.
Yeah. Like Taeyong, I feel no sympathy or sorry for him whatsoever because he was a giant jerk from the very beginning. He decided he didn't want anything to do with his kid and he walked away, and now he's feeling sorry for himself and beating the crap out of people because he doesn't know how to deal with his feelings. And I'm like, how is this even remotely okay? It's not okay.
First of all, that scene where he came back and he got into the fight in the middle of the street and they took him away in the cop car, and the child was sitting on the street crying, and then he was in the cop car crying as well, and we were just editing it so there was back and forth, just baby crying. That was insane. That was absolutely ridiculous. I actually laughed at that. I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for him, but I didn't. I just laughed.
I don't feel sorry for him. He's a giant baby.
My friend was with me. I mean, we were just cracking up tears in our eyes. Horrible.
The only reason you were crying tears is because you were laughing so hard.
Yeah. No sympathy. There's never any sympathy for any of these characters whatsoever.
None whatsoever. At all. And this kid going to his grandparents' house, I'm like, dude, your life is going to be screwed up for the rest of forever.
Yeah, that was a full-out kidnapping.
It was. I'm not sure
Yes.
how anybody can justify this. Not sure what world this is legal in, but I'm pretty sure it's not this one.
I don't know. They do some pretty weird things in this one.
I just don't understand. It's like they've hit a point where they know it's not a good show. So they just figure we may as well just keep doing whatever it is we're doing because what's the point? Just put whatever we can in it because who cares anymore?
Wait, is this one a 16 or a 20?
I think it's a 20.
Oh gosh.
They should legitimately think about cutting it to a 16 just because they have nowhere to go. And I say that, but shows have done it before, so it could logically happen.
I don't see how any character is going to hit redemption at all.
No. My friend thinks that they should cut it down to 13 episodes, and I have to agree.
They should just end it now. It's just be like, sorry, we just lost our way.
I'm like numb. Whenever I watch it, I'm just absolutely numb to everything that's happening. I start cursing. I'm just kind of like,
You know what we need? We need a filler arc of just Pedro. Just this entire episode is dedicated to Pedro.
Because even though Cha Kyung's friend, I always forget her name, she was slightly, like I could deal with her a little bit more than anyone else. Because it seemed like she had some common sense. You know, her husband was ridiculous, but it seems like even now she's with Jun Young and he's a sweet guy, and she won't let go of the hurt that she had from her ex-husband, which is very hard to do, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, I mean, you're still living with the man.
That just spells disaster right there. If it's 3 years later and you're still living with the man you divorced, oh, what?
What I don't get, all of the assets are in her name.
I don't get it either.
Walk away.
What's with their heartfelt heart-to-heart over the coffee chat after he gets the crap beat out of him by the woman, the nurse?
Which I didn't understand. Why are you beating up the nurse when your ex-husband is the problem? You should have beat him up a lot. If you're willing to beat up the nurse, why didn't you beat up your ex-husband?
Yeah, you should have done that to both of them 3 years ago and kicked him out of the house and not let him back in.
Here's the thing. Like I just said, the assets are hers. That also means his business. Shut his ass down.
But if they get back together, I'm seriously going to, set things on fire. This is just beyond ridiculous. And that's where I see things going, which really is just, oh, God.
So, you see things going in hell in a handbasket? Yeah.
This whole thing burning to the ground. It's going to be awful because I don't see any way for any character to find redemption. There is no redemption for these people. They never learn anything. No. They just keep making their lives worse and whining about it.
No, I'm done to the point. I don't even need to actually watch the screen because I know if I look up, it'll just be stupidity.
Pretty much. It's all just a bunch of stupid, hour after hour.
When the kid was lost.
Yeah, my friend mentioned when the kid was lost. That in itself was, first of all, predictable, number one. Number two, it was... No parent really cared, and I think it was absolutely ridiculous the fact that we are sitting here watching first the grandparents who were especially crazy in this last episode. They were trying to kidnap the child, and instead the wife gets the child instead, and she just brings him home, and it's just like, can I take care of this child even though it has a mother's?
What is wrong with these people? Where is this okay in the world? Really? I mean, what right do these people have to sit in that car and watch this kid come out of daycare and be like, I'm going to go take him right now? Where does this happen in the world? Why? No.
Specifically one area in Seoul.
Yeah,
everybody runs into each other.
We were basically waiting. We're just like, we need the father to die. The what's his name, Taeyun's father, I need him to die. I mean, he's old anyway. He's done. He looks like he's gonna have a heart attack all the time. It's fine. Just let him die.
Well, if the previews are anything to go by, maybe we'll get our wish.
Woohoo!
No. If we get our wish, this will magically be 16 episodes next week.
Very true.
Oh, please, 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 in this one early.
Writers, juice sale.
Yes, please.
What's worse is that at least the last episode I got to drink cough syrup while I was watching it. This one I couldn't do that because I'm not sick anymore.
Well, since we have nothing honestly to say other than, let's yell, we should wrap this up. Unfortunately, I will not be here for the next 2 weeks because I'm having surgery tomorrow, but India and Leah will keep you guys up to date for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll be back after 2 and not 4 like they're thinking.
Okay.
So until then, everybody,
Let me know what you think. Comments. We always like comments.
Those boxes are for commenting. You should use them. Typing. Yes, my friend uses them, and my friend is cool as hell, so you should be like her and comment.
All right, everybody. We will see you next time.
Bye.